Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Tune in on Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Come join us on Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Join us on Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Yeah. Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Tune in on Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Come join us on Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Join us on Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Yeah.
Hey, it's a good thing we played it back. It's a good thing we played it back. Thank you all so much for the reminders that y'all could not hear me. I was able to see it very good in the comments. So thank you so much. I apologize. There's so much going on right now. I'm waiting on my brother to pull on up. I just sent him his Uber. I sent him the Uber, y'all. So I'm waiting on him to pull on up down in the backyard. In the backyard, that's what we're gonna call it, y'all. The backyard. The backyard. Yup. All right, Tamika said we can hear you now. We can hear you now. So one of the things that I asked was, did you guys like the backdrop? Can you see it? That me. Y'all remember this picture, don't y'all? Yeah. That's me. So I done pulled it on out. I said we finna rock it on off with this. I think it's a light that I need to cut off. So give me 1 second while I cut this light off. Okay. Yep, that's better. That's a lot better. All right, y'all. We in the building. It's Peachy time. Y'all in here. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for all this stuff I got to say? All right. Thank you, Audra. Audra said, I love it. Shout out to Audra, Tamika, Lawrence in the building. What's going on, Lawrence? Josette in the building. Hey, Josette, I love you. We also got my brother. He is in the building. Yeah, he in the building. So I want y'all to see this. That is the link. That if you guys want to come up, pull up, click on it. You should be able to click on it. If not, we'll figure out how you click on it. Let me put it in again. Maybe that's what I need to do. Let me put it in again since the show started. Give me 1 second. And like I said, any of y'all want to pull up, all you do is click on the link. I'll see you at the bottom of the screen. Let me see. There it is right there. I think y'all see it. Do y'all see it? Y'all don't see it. I'll figure it out. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. But yes, we have my brother on here tonight. Now I done told him to behave, y'all. We already done had our talk. I told him to make sure he behaved tonight. Oh, thank you, Josette. Now, Josette, I don't think Josette seen my brother in a long time just as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bring him up because we got a lot going on tonight. I want to make sure we get everything in. And then after that, I'm gonna kick it with my husband because the kids is on vacation with Gigi for the summer. So we better go ahead and get started. So let me bring up my brother, who I love dearly. You know, we go through our ups and downs, just like any other sibling. It's just me and him. He's on here tonight because he wants to share his song with you all that he will be singing. And then he said that he will go ahead and rock it on out with Peachy Tyme tonight. So hopefully, I don't have to pull him down. Who knows? But I'm so happy that he's here. I'm so excited. I get to lay back. You know what I'm saying? This is my brother. He know me. I know him. It's nothing but love. Nothing but love. So here we go. Mr. Corey Murray, who he called himself Exodus. I don't know who that is, but my brother, his name is Corey Murray. Here it comes, y'all. Hey! We can't.
What's happening?
Okay, now we can hear you.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's happening, love?
Oh,
what's up, Queen?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm good, baby. I'm good. It's sad that you don't know who Exodus is.
Oh my gosh.
As much as you've been in the church choir.
I'm talking about. No. Okay. Okay. All I know is that's my brother, and his name is Corey Murray, aka Exodus.
That's right.
So, Corey, are you ready to rock it out with Peachy Tyme tonight?
Yes, I am, baby. Yes, I am. I really am. But when I do the song, put me at, like the middle and or at the end of the of your special, because this is something that's real deep in my soul, and I can't wait to put it on the radio station. God is just so good. I promise you is. Because I got a true sister that work at the radio station. I ain't never think about that. I wouldn't even never thought about that. Hey, ain't gonna lie to you. It's straight connection, players.
You're so crazy. You're so crazy. I just don't know.
Hey, brother-in-law. I promise God, hey, brother-in-law.
Jamal said, "What's up, Corey?"
Hey, what's happening?
I just said, "What's up, Corey?"
What up, sis? What up? You ain't still got that picture with that horse over there?
Let me see. No, she ain't got the horse no more up there no more.
That's cool. That was fun.
Well, we're gonna get started, you all. You all know that we all get started with the talent first. My brother already said he wanna sing his song in the middle somewhere, so he just gonna let me know when he ready. But I would like to introduce our talent for tonight, which is actually somebody that myself and my brother knows very well. My brother had no idea. He don't know nothing that's going on tonight, y'all. He don't know no clips.
No, I don't.
He don't know nothing. He just winging it. You know what I'm saying? That's how family do.
Yeah.
He call up, say, "Can I jump on with you?" Yes, you can. Friends and all. Y'all want to jump on during the week? Feel free.
That's right.
But anybody that want to come to Hits 92.3, go straight to my website at www.peachytyme.com and go straight to contact me. Put your information in, and I will respond to you back as quickly as I can. Thank you. Love the missus.
Hey, hey, you know what? You fine. You fine now. I like that. You bad, girl. You bad.
Gotta put your plug in whenever it can fit in. You know what I'm saying?
I know that right.
let's get started for tonight. This is our talent for tonight. I have to make sure that I explain who they are because we know them, and here they are. No, that's not it. Those are my picks, y'all. I want to show y'all my picks. I did, but we're gonna come back to those. We're gonna come back to those. Those gonna come on at the middle of the show. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna show those to y'all. I really am. I just haven't had time to put them on Facebook yet, so I apologize. But we finna go ahead and get into. This is the couple. There they are. There they are. Corey, you know who that is?
Is that Shayna?
Who? Nah, you're so crazy.
Oh, that was Shayna Russell.
No, that's not Shayna Russell. That is Tony Tatum and his wife, Candace.
Oh, that's Tony. That's Tony.
Yes, that's Tony.
Well, he did that for a long time.
Tony is from Saginaw High. In Saginaw, I've been knowing Tony since I was probably about 14, 15 years old. A lot of people in these Atlanta streets knows Tony Tatum. Wait
a minute. I don't know. Look, not to cut you off or nothing.
Look, Julie said tweet.
Tweet. Yeah, exactly. I don't know Tony Tatum. I know Tweet. Oh, yeah. Lord Jesus, boy. Ain't that something? This is crazy.
Yes. And when I tell you guys, when he come on the show, he will be gracing Peachy Tea Time with his presence and with his new album with him and I'm sure his wife. She off the chain. She just as cold as he is. And just in case, I just got a little brief clip. Just a little brief clip of his wife. And then later on I'm going to show y'all the little brief clip first. This was, it was amazing to me. You know, it lets you know that women can do just anything that men can do. And I'm sure you all are familiar with Busta Rhymes' song, Look at Me Now. Look at Me Now. Remember that? Yes. I'm getting paper, him and Chris Brown. So this is Tweet, Tony, Tatum, whichever one y'all want to call him. This is his wife actually doing the Busta Rhymes part. Corey, don't do nothing. Don't hit nothing. Don't hit mute nothing. Here we go.
2, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away. But I know that I don't and I won't ever stop. Cause you know I gotta win every day. See, I really wanna pop me. Just know that you will never flop me. And I know that I could be a little cocky. But you ain't never gonna stop me. Every time I come in, then I gotta set it, then I gotta go in, then I gotta get it, then I gotta blow it, then I gotta show it, then I gotta do it, then I gotta do it, then I gotta do everything and anything about the boom, about the thing. I gotta do a lot of things to make it forward to a couple people that I always win, and then I gotta get it again and again and again. And I be doing this and now I'm moving. Somebody better call up and everybody know my sound and they know that I'm the best when I come to doing this and I be banging on my chest and I'm banging the east and I'm banging in the west and I'm gonna give you more and I will never give you less. You will hear it in the street and you can read it in the press. Do you really wanna know what's next? You know we gotta go and try to keep it with the pace. So we struggle and hustle and it's in the end game. Then we always gotta do it, take it to another place. Gotta taste it. You gotta grab it.
Yes!
God almighty.
Yes! Give it up for Candace. What I tell y'all, she killed it. But you know what? The best thing about her is not only can she rap, the girl can sing. When I say sing, she could go.
No, I'm talking about can she sing?
Can she sing?
Yeah.
She can sing.
My Lord.
Oh, yeah. So, Tweet has actually, he went on, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but Ricky Smiley has this star showcase that he does online, and Tony Tatum went. And when he went, Ricky Smiley just went nuts. And he was like, oh my God, you can really sing. He was like, you're going to have to come back and do a whole show. Not only did he come back and do a whole show, he brought his wife on. She sung with. I mean, it was off the chain. So,
girl, if you don't put 3 on here, so I can see that nigga.
he will be coming. He will be coming. I'm very happy that he's gonna be here with us. So I'm going to play. I'm gonna play the song with him and his wife. It's a little lengthy, but it's so well worth it. Because like I said, not only can she rap, not only can he just do everything, they both are married, they both can sing, and it seemed like a win-win situation. Here we go.
Okay.
Corey, you're going to have to unmute yourself.
Okay.
If this world were mine, I would place at your feet.
All right now.
All that I own. You've been so good to me. If this world were mine, I'd give you the flowers, the birds and the bees, and with your love beside me, that would be all I need. If this world were mine, I'd give you anything, baby. This world mine, I would make you a king with wealth untold. You could have anything if this world were mine. I'd give you each day so sunny and blue. And if you want ever more, I'd give you the two. If this world were mine, ooh, baby, I'd give you anything. Oh, baby, you're my inspiration, and there's no hesitation. When you want it, honey, just call me. Oh, baby, you are my constellation, and I feel so much sensation up in yours. Oh, the way that you do. Oh yeah, the way that you do, the way that you love me. Oh, every sky would be blue as long as you're loving me. Yeah. See when I'm here, life is so wonderful, my girl. Give me pretty loving, baby. Give me pretty loving, honey. Keep on loving me, baby. You know I need you, honey. You know I need you, baby. Keep on loving me. loving me the way. Said I love the way that you love me, baby. Oh, and I don't wanna let you go. Let you go, you know the world would be. The world would be. It would be if you believe. All right, y'all.
I just couldn't cut it off, y'all. I just couldn't cut it off. And I will.
Oh, that boy sang. I didn't know she could sing like that. Good God Almighty.
I told you.
I tell you what.
He can sing.
I tell you what, though, sis. They got to come with it with me. Yeah, they got to come with it with your brother tonight, though. They got to come with it, though. This ain't no Rose Hill Missionary Baptist Church, goddamn, when you used to come over and visit. No, Hurry up and put that boy on.
Didn't you sing with Tweet before?
Yes, I did.
I thought you did.
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, we finna go ahead. We got to get into our stories for tonight. So first, we're going to start with the first one, y'all. The first one is called They Jumped the Police. Corey, they jumped the police. So here we go.
An update now on the fight last week involving a Jacksonville patrol officer in the Brooklyn neighborhood. The attack was caught on cell phone video and posted on social media. At one point, the officer appears to have been wrestled to the ground while he had his service rifle on his back. Today, JSO said 23-year-old Jamisha Ramsey is suspected of being the person hitting the officer in the video. She's been charged in connection with the fight. News4Jax reporter Eric Avanier has been following the story, and he's in Brooklyn area right now. Eric?
Yes, JSO says that officer came to this location thinking that someone had been shot or there had been a shooting. But when he arrived here, they say he encountered groups of people fighting each other. And they said that when he tried to intervene, one of the people in that group attacked him.
Hey, come out!
JSO says before one of their officers was recorded on video being attacked in the middle of Edison Street, the officer was checking reports of car burglaries when someone flagged him down and said they heard gunshots from a nearby bar. The officer grabbed a service rifle from his patrol car and went to investigate. JSO says the officer encountered groups of people fighting near the intersection of Edison and Oak Street. Police identified one of the people involved in the fight as 23-year-old Jamisha Ramsey, whom they say was fighting another woman. JSO says the officer tried to separate the women, but his efforts didn't work, so he attempted to detain Ramsey and pull his taser on her when an unidentified man stepped in front of Ramsey to prevent the officer from detaining her. That's when someone started recording this video of the unidentified man physically trying to prevent the officer from detaining Ramsey. Then we see a woman in a white shirt with shorts, presumed to be Ramsey, taking a swing at the officer. Moments later, we see what appears to be a wrestling match that carries the officer to the ground with a woman on top hitting the officer. The man in the red shirt who was preventing the officer from taking the woman into custody is now trying to pull her off of the officer, while another woman appears to be trying to get them to break it up. The officer gets back up and the camera pans away. JSO says the officer managed to grab the woman by the wrist and throw her to the ground to place handcuffs on her. News4Jax crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson says this video is a perfect example of someone who is disregarding police authority.
They don't think about the repercussions. You're fighting a law enforcement officer, you're going to be charged with battery on a law enforcement officer. That's a felony. That's a serious felony. You're going to go to jail. You can do jail time for that.
Now, Ramsey is out of jail on bond, and although she has been assigned a public defender, her next court date has not been scheduled as of yet. Reporting live, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.
Okay. Everything is allegedly.
Oh, my God.
Here, hold on. Everything is allegedly in explicit language. All I got to say is Now, they'll be trying to protest and shit if that officer was shot the last one, they black asses out there. How
I know that damn right.
I mean, out of everything that's going on, it's all of y'all jumping on this police officer. One of them was trying to pull the girl off, but they all to knock this man down on the ground. If he would have started shooting, everybody would have been mad, except for me. Because I would have been like, why is you jumping on the police officer?
Right.
What you think?
Who, me?
Yes.
Look here. All I'm saying is this. They do not need to riot. That's the main thing. They don't need to do no rioting, okay? They need to leave the police alone. Flat out. You feel me?
Exactly. I feel you 100% on that one. So I just wanted to show y'all that, you know, it is still some crazy people out here in the world. And y'all already know what PTT Time is about. We always make sure that we play, you know, news broadcasts and stuff that's going on. So the next thing we're going to get into, we got some more stuff. This was quite interesting to me. We're finna go to Detroit, Corey. You want to go to Detroit? We're gonna take an Uber.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna take an Uber to Detroit. Now, after we play this, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to get back in the car and go on. Come on back to the A.
Let's ride then. Let's ride, son.
All right.
Let's ride, son.
Video shot inside of a Popeyes on the east side.
The franchise owner has fired 2 people, including the manager who was on duty at the time.
7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig has been talking to the health department today. And Kim's, is that Popeyes still closed?
Yes, Glenda and Dave, all day today they've remained closed. And again, they were also closed yesterday, as you'll remember, but employees have been coming and going, and so have city inspectors.
This TV open all day. They got chicken in the tea. I swear to God, there's chicken in the tea. I'm not even lying.
After Shakita Jones went live on Facebook to document the rather unsettling and unsanitary conditions inside this Popeyes, we've learned the franchise owner has fired the manager who was on duty and another employee. Jones says she had only been working here for about 3 weeks when she had had enough and took the video before she quit.
How old is this grease? How old is this grease? When I filled out the application, it didn't say we had roaches, you got to kill them, you have to step on them. It didn't say that you would be in a dirty environment. It didn't say your manager was going to be calling you out your name, acting like you was him. It didn't say none of that type of stuff. It didn't say you had dead flies in the ice.
Today, the Popeyes on Gratiot near 7 Mile remain closed with workers hired to tidy up outside and inside. Inspectors with the City of Detroit's Buildings and Safety Department on site to assist the health department as they continue their investigation. A spokesperson for the health department says management at this Popeyes location is fully cooperating and has agreed to voluntarily remain closed until all priority violations are in compliance.
Disgusting. Doesn't make any sense. People shouldn't have to come to restaurants and expect this at all.
And we did expect the health department's report, including their findings, to be released today, but we're now told that report may not be out until the end of the week. We will certainly keep you updated. Reporting live on the city's east side, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
God, let me talk first. I know damn well. I know goddamn well. Excuse me, y'all. I love the Lord. I promise you I love, but Lord, I got to get that out the way. I had to get out the way. Lord, I'm sorry, but listen. I know goddamn well that wasn't no goddamn roach crawling by them goddamn boxes over there. That say goddamn Popeyes. I know goddamn well. Lord have mercy, Jesus. All that goddamn what? I should goddamn go down to Detroit and kick that goddamn food. Whoop the mayor's ass, whoop the owner's ass, and whoop all the back, even the goddamn foot. I know goddamn well. I know damn well I ain't seen no goddamn roach. I know fuck the water. Fuck that goddamn water. Walk to that goddamn roast in there. Sister, I know goddamn well that wasn't no goddamn roast, sister.
She said it was chicken. She said it was chicken inside of the tea.
God damn. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm so glad Daddy went down there to them because, you know, Daddy get half unsweetened tea and half sweet tea. Well, they be mad. We for sure.
Well, I tell y'all, I fell out when I saw that. I said it take for her to get mad to tell the truth. She told the truth. She did everything, everything, baby.
That's not
Taped it off and made it to the news.
Golly. Ooh, boy, they hurry up and find. They hurry up and find their ass.
Once it went viral, that's when they decided to go ahead and fire the black folks.
Get what that would mean. I made it go viral. Hey, Mr. Murray, we just gonna go ahead and fire you, nigga. I'm fired any doggone way. I ain't got to worry about all that. Roaches every doggone way. And give me my last paycheck. Yeah, give me my last paycheck. I want my money right now. This don't make no damn sense. Roaches crawling everywhere. That was a roach.
Yes, crawling in the boxes. And chicken inside of the tea. Let's not forget that. Hey, did you see how dirty and nasty it was up in there? Ain't no way.
That nasty. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. We got some comments. Julie said just nasty.
I know that right, cuz. I know that right, cuz. I know that right.
Yeah, she said, well, Tashani. Hey, Tashani. She said, well, I wish more employees did this so we'll know where not to eat. Exactly.
Right.
Because, baby, Detroit ain't got to worry. I don't care if they had 1,000 Popeyes. I ain't going to name one of them. Name one. They done messed it up for all Popeyes. I ain't messing with it. But we finna go ahead and moving right along. Now, this is, we're going to go ahead and get into Nene leaks. Okay? And then after Nene leaks, we got another story. So here we go.
Well, Candy didn't listen to the girls who made claims against Tyme and T.I., so did she listen to you?
Candy didn't listen to the girls who made claims against T.I. and Tyme. Well, that's funny because I had a comedy show out on the road, and I hate to even bring this up because I'm not sure if it's even valid enough, but you just said that, and I don't even know the people that are bringing any claims against T.I. and Tyme. Before I even say this, let me say this. Tyme has always been kind to me whenever I've run into her. She's been very nice to me. I think she's a sweet lady. I don't know her super personally, but I see her quite often around Atlanta. Had a comedy show out on the road. In the very beginning, I was out in the Bay Area, and a heckler, I was very new doing comedy, and a heckler was going back and forth with me while I was on stage and said to me, go and kill yourself. And, I had several drinks, and I said, you go and get something like that. And Candy, right before that, had asked me to host the tour that she was getting back with Escape. And she was going on a tour, and I think it was going to be Monica, Tamar, a few of them on tour. She asked me to host that tour. And when I used the word rape, and I apologized, I was devastated. I'd not been doing comedy. Of course, I'm not a comedian. And I did not know how to handle a heckler, which is no excuse, by the way. She told me on the show and off the show. She called me up one morning without my agents knowing I see him, anybody. She said, you can no longer host our show because you used the word. And I said, okay, I'm fine with that, and I understand that, and thank you and whatever. And when all these allegations have come out against T.I. and Tyme, it's been several allegations. I mean, I don't know, a number of people.
There's in the dozens now.
I've not heard her once say you can't come on tour with us, Tyme, or you can't do the versus battle with us, Tyme, or anything. She publicly made an announcement that Nene can no longer be on this tour with us. And there's no allegations against me. I've never a woman or a man.
Well, and you publicly took responsibility for that comment immediately before it even became a big thing. I remember that.
Mm-hmm. But these are allegations where people are saying they were drugged and raped. And, I was on the stage making a joke. It was a horrible joke. This was a joke.
Bye. When I tell y'all Jason Lee ain't shit.
Chanel, guess what?
What?
Guess what? I was downtown maybe a week ago, and this is no lie. I was downtown, down there where T.I. Restaurant at 929 Scales. And let me tell you something. They turned that girl around at the door. Nene right there? Nene? They turned her around because downstairs you can have you gotta dress like luxury. You gotta dress nice. And if you just got like a polo or a little outfit on, you gotta go upstairs to the rooftop. And
now
order the food upstairs.
everything is allegedly tonight, y'all. But go ahead, Corey.
But anyway, they turned her around at the door. Before I even came to the door, they turned her around at the door. You know what? I want to speak about. I don't know. I just said when I just seen her talk about what she was talking about T.I. now. Only thing about I want to speak up on that real quick. T.I. and Tyme, they know better. They know better because ain't no need to lie. Ain't no need to lie now. Just like that situation, and everybody in Atlanta know. Everybody in Atlanta know this. That T.I. had got that girl from down there at Magic City down there, that stripper down there. They go to her house, and they drop her off at the bus station down there.
Exclusive.
After they got done with her.
Exclusive. Exclusive.
Yeah, this is, hey, T.I., you know I ain't lying. You know damn well I ain't lying. And my sister run a radio station. My name is X, a.k.a. Corey Murray.
Say that right now. No, I'm just playing. It is what it is.
I'm dead serious.
Everything
you know what they do. Look here, man. What they do is what they do. But only thing I say that go for R. Kelly, that go for Bill Cosby, that go for T.I. and Tyme. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. Ain't nobody in the world is gonna bring up charges on you if you ain't did nothing. If you did something wrong. If you ain't did nothing wrong, and that's real talk. That real talk, man. Y'all shouldn't be doing that.
I agree with you on that. And shout out to Gossip Girl for putting that clip together as well. She did her thing, and like I said, Jason Lee still ain't shit. So, and that's what he was doing the interview. He probably knew every answer before she even answered it. He ain't worth nothing. But all right, y'all, we finna go ahead. We finna get into this next clip. I'm gonna go ahead with the Karen. This is the Karen. Karen was a little rough. So here's Karen.
You're a noble motherfucking bitch is what you are. Please leave. Oh, I'm leaving. Please leave. I mean, you're gonna be leaving soon too. I promise you that, you fucking no good bitch. Okay, that's fine. You guys want to call racism? Bitch, you're more racist than a fucking white person ever is. Okay. Fuck you fucking black bitch. Okay, that doesn't bother me. Fuck you. Okay, have a good day. Don't dance around on your porch like a fucking monkey, whore. Get out.
Now we're gonna run Karen back one more again for everybody in the back.
You're a noble motherfucking bitch is what you are. Please leave. Oh, I'm leaving. Please leave. I mean, you're gonna be leaving soon too. I promise you that, you fucking no good bitch. Okay, that's fine. You guys want to call racism? Bitch, you're more racist than a fucking white person ever is. Okay. Fuck you fucking black bitch. Okay, that doesn't bother me. Fuck you. Okay, have a good day. Don't dance around on your porch like a fucking monkey, whore. Get out.
But we wrong if we start swinging. We wrong. If we start swinging, we going to jail for swinging. I applaud that black girl. I applaud her. But I don't know if Ross would have
I don't applaud her. She should have beat the hell out of her.
I don't know if Ross would have been worth it. I don't know. No place should be worth it. No place.
She should have beat the hell out of that damn woman.
No, you can't go fighting everybody. I don't know what she should have done. But what she did worked. She ain't in jail.
I know that's right, sis.
Look, Julie said
you right about that.
Julie said Karen better try Jesus because I lay hands.
Exactly.
I know that's right, cuz. But you know what? Fighting ain't always the answer, because I'm telling you, if you would have put your hands on that woman, you would have been in jail. Flat out. You would have been in jail.
That's true. That's true.
No,
that's true. She would have went to jail.
So we finna go ahead and take it on to Atlanta. We finna bring it to Atlanta, of course. So we done got in the Uber. We done left Detroit and everything. We finna come on back to the A. And this is what just happened recently. Actually yesterday or the day before yesterday. And at the Lenox Mall. So here we go.
Developing right now, we've just learned that 2 people have been arrested for allegedly shooting a security guard at Lenox Square Mall. They're just 15 years old. And right now, the guard is still in the hospital in serious condition. Tracy M. McPeer has been talking with police for the last few hours. She's here at Lenox. And Tracy, again, we're learning a little bit more about the motive.
That's right. And based on the charges the 15-year-old boy and girl are facing, it sounds like this may have been an armed robbery. Now, today, they are facing a number of charges, including a criminal attempt to commit murder, robbery, aggravated assault, and tampering with evidence. Now, the mall had already closed for the night when police say the guard was shot just outside an entrance near the Apple store around 8:30 last night. He was hit in the torso. Police say they had extra officers in the area as part of stepped-up summer patrols, so they were able to respond quickly and talk to witnesses. They say that helped lead them to the 2 suspects who were arrested by the Westin Buckhead, Atlanta. Now, just this past December, Lenox installed metal detectors. They also started using canine gun-sniffing dogs to try to cut down on the violence there. But again, in this case, police now say the shooting was outside an entrance.
Tracy, thank you. And police.
All right. Now, Corey.
Oh, my God.
Corey,
Yes.
You've been here longer
What's
than
happening?
me. You've been here in Atlanta longer than me. Explain to everybody that's not from Atlanta how big and how upscale Lenox Mall is.
Okay, Lenox Mall is basically, it's for like all the stars. Okay, it's a rich mall. I had worked like maybe like half a mile off Piedmont. It's off Piedmont and Lenox, at a barbershop down there for like 8 years. And let me tell you something. You can't go there with the bullshit. Okay, they got Burberry in there. They got all top of the line, high end stores inside of there. And you know, Apple was just, you know, really like came to there like I think maybe like a couple years now. Bobby Brown and Whitney. That's a great example right there. When Bobby Brown and Whitney was together, it was a restaurant right where you pull your car up for valet parking. It was a restaurant right there hooked onto the. You remember that, Tanil? It was I don't know if you remember, but it was a restaurant hooked onto the mall, and you know it was all on the radio station of the 911 call, some of everything, you know. But that part of town, that's Buckhead. That part of town, you can't play up in there. You know what I mean? You just can't play up over there. And you know, it ain't nothing but young kids, you know, doing stupid stuff these days, you know?
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It was. But it is a very upscale mall. A lot of celebrities. That's where you can catch all the celebrities.
Right.
That's where you catch Molly.
Right.
So we're going to go ahead and get into this next one. Is still part of the story. And here we go.
All right, Deputy Chief Charles Hampton Jr., commander of the Criminal Investigation Division. So I'm here just to say that we did make an arrest in the shooting that happened outside of Lenox Mall yesterday. We arrested 2 juveniles, 1 female, 1 male. The charges that we took out were armed robbery, criminal attempt of murder, aggravated assault, possession of firearm during the commission of a felony, possession of a firearm by a person under 18, and tampering with evidence. This would not have been possible if we had not had our summer plan in place. I know we talked about it last night. We had units, additional units on on Sunday. So we were able to provide a very quick response. And even with the realignment of an aggravated assault unit, we were able to get detectives up there quickly. Detectives were able to obtain video from the Apple Store, from Lenox Mall, as well as where the two individuals were apprehended at the Westin Hotel. So all of this was able just because of the amount of resources that we had in the city during this space. Right now, the victim is currently in critical but stable condition. We were able to talk with him briefly today. So we're hoping that he will continue to make good progress. But with like anything, it's touch and go. It's just an unfortunate incident that occurred. Because they are juveniles, we can't release and we will not release their names. I can tell you that this is the first time that we know that they have this type of level of violence. We don't believe that for both the male and the female that this is the first encounter with law enforcement. But right now it's our first encounter with the city of Atlanta. But we are working very closely with the Fulton County District Attorney's Office as we move forward to the prosecution of this case. We will release a little bit later. There is a small blue vehicle that we would like to see if we can identify the driver of that vehicle to see if they had any level of involvement. So the investigation is nowhere complete. The two juvenile suspects did talk to investigators, provided a lot of information. So based on the video, the evidence, and their interviews, we are confident of the charges and their level of involvement. So unless you may have a couple more questions.
All right. So to make a long story short,
Wow.
they're ready, Tim. They're ready to give all the information. That's what they're ready for. Julie said, release their mama name then. Exactly. I was like, Corey, what is your phone doing? Do something. Okay, but yeah, Julie, release their mama name because they ain't giving out them kids' name. These teenagers need to stop. Yes. And Josette had mentioned something like that just as well. Okay, now back. Oh, no, that's Marvin Gaye. Sorry, Josette. Josette said something about the kids. She's like, where are these kids coming from? Because these kids is acting crazy. They acting crazy. So we finna go ahead. We're gonna get into the next story. Oh, there it is. She said, what is wrong with these teenagers? And my mama said, hey, mama. Tell my babies, hey. Hey, mama. These teenagers need to stop. Mama Corey said, hey. I got your son on here tonight. All right, so we're finna get into another Karen. It's Karen night. This was actually on the DL Hughley. If y'all don't be on DL Hughley on IG, oh my gosh, y'all need to start. Y'all definitely need to start. Cause
it's not my responsibility.
Oh, there you go. So here we go. This is a woman that's inside of an Uber, and she does not want to put on her mask. And here we go.
Ability to make sure. If you're that scared of a fake virus, you should have masks. Ma'am, can you get out my vehicle, please?
In Georgia, that woman named Micah believes the virus is fake and is refusing her Lyft driver's request to wear a mask.
So the Uber driver is forcing me out of her car. Ma'am, because I won't wear a mask, and she wanted me to put my shirt over my face.
Oh, you are lucky that's all she asked.
Actually, when you request a ride, I didn't request a ride. It doesn't matter, ma'am. Regardless, you have to have a mask. So how come the driver yesterday didn't force me to wear one? That's not my problem. But to ask I enforce the rules.
The driver, who identified herself on TikTok as Gia, is correct. It is Lyft policy that all Lyft drivers wear a mask.
Yeah, but I just want to make sure that you get the survey for Uber so we can report how rude she is. It's to pull over on the side of the road and say, get out of my car. Ma'am, we haven't even gotten anywhere. I'm still right where I picked you up at. You haven't taken me back to where you picked me up, have you? Ma'am, it's You haven't taken me back where you picked me
You
up.
could
have
just
you?
walk across the street. That's where we're at. Like
you
it's
should
like
pick your-
right there.
No, it's actually
Ma'am,
around
I'm
the
not
corner.
trying to argue with you. Can you please step out my vehicle? I'm glad you think it's a fake virus. Can you just step out my
that's
vehicle?
okay.
Can you
want me
please
to?
get out my vehicle?
But can you make sure that you report her though? I want to make sure you do.
At this point, the story got even worse. Hello, everybody. I'm David Schuster, and thanks for watching. A few days after this incident, following Micah's complaint, Lyft fired the driver, Gia. Gia is a single mother with underlying health conditions.
My account got taken down. My account got put on hold as a result of this Karen. Little did she know, I was diagnosed with MS January of last year. That's kind of how I ended up moving to Atlanta. So not only do I have serious health issues that I care about, I pick up a lot of people that I take to dialysis, to their chemo treatment. It takes nothing to wear your mask. But now, as a single mother with a chronic illness who doesn't want to be working but has to work to provide for her child, I can't work. Thanks, Lyft. Yeah, and their reasoning is because I recorded her without her consent. And as you see, she gave me the okay. Not that I needed it. Georgia's a one-party consent state. But I don't have a job now.
Thankfully, this story wasn't over. Gia was correct. Georgia is a one-party consent state. Secondly, folks on the internet swung into action, identified Micah, contacted her employer, and pressured Lyft. Within a few days, Micah lost her job, and Lyft reinstated driver Gia.
How did you guys manage to find her whole name and all her information? Like, I'm speechless. But this goes to show when the masses get together, what is capable of being achieved.
Well said. Also, kudos to the BH management company that terminated Micah. They wrote on Facebook, "At BH, we expect our employees to uphold a standard of respect for others and to demonstrate integrity in their behavior. Earlier today, we were notified that a BH employee acted in a way that was inconsistent with BH's policies, practices, and standards. Behaving in a manner that does not reflect the company's values has resulted in this individual's termination." In this day and age, all of us can make a difference, whether we are citizens with a camera phone, internet sleuths, or employers. Terrible people don't always have to get the last word. And stories like this underscore that in the end, justice can prevail.
It's not my responsibility.
All right, y'all. Y'all saw that. God don't like ugly. She sat there and, called the Uber, the Lyft people, and went off and made them fire the Lyft driver. And once social media, y'all know how social media is. Social media don't play. Social media do not play, baby. They don't play at all. They got busy. They did their thing. And look what happened. Micah got fired. The woman that caused everything. She got fired. And they gave the little old black girl her job back. Because of social media. Corey, what you think about that?
They crazy. They just crazy. They just crazy, girl. I don't know where you be getting these stories at, but these stories be good, girl.
Well, thank you. Now, would you have went back to your job?
No. Not at all. Nope. That's why I have my own career. I'm not finna be working for Whitey. I'm not finna do it. And I cut hair. And that's it. I'm my own boss.
There you go.
That's why I don't be want to work. That's why I don't be want to work at your last clip with those roaches over there by the Popeyes boxes over there.
Right.
Man, I went crazy.
I worked at a job before that had roaches. And I kept going. I did. And it was at a daycare center. And just like I kept going, them parents kept bringing their kids. And they knew that they had roaches. So,
hey, I bet them kids would go home and say, "Mama, all my friends roaches."
He's so stupid.
Oh my God, Jesus Lord have mercy. Bless me.
We finna go ahead and get into this next clip. Like I said, I don't want to hold y'all too long. But me and my brother's having a ball up here tonight. So
man, got the drink, Shawty. Got that drink. Oh, I got that moonshine, Shawty, for $15, y'all. Holla at me.
You see my drink?
Yeah, girl. What drink it on, Sil?
It is vodka with some green margarita and green sour apple juice. And as you can see, it's see-through.
Oh, I see Mama right there say, Carolyn Murray say, hey, family. But look, Mama, right now we're having communion.
Don't say that. Don't you say that.
We're having communion.
No, we're not.
We're having communion.
No, we're not. No, we're not. I had to mute him, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to mute him. He up there talking crazy. Mama, I'm sorry. I'm sorry he said that. She said, laugh out loud, Corey is nuts. Yes, he is, Mama. Yes, he is. So we finna get into this clip. Let's get into this clip. It's a little lengthy, but when I tell y'all it's so worth it because this threw me for a loop. This woman was accused of attacking a Jacksonville police officer, and she is here and alive to tell her story. Not on the show, but on this clip. So here we go.
To know why.
He just immediately started to just yell at me and tell me things like, I can be here if I want to, and just this is a public lot and things like that.
Parked in her driveway, and she wanted to know why.
He just immediately started to just yell at me and tell me things like, I can be here if I want to, and just this is a public lot and things like that. That was just absolutely ridiculous. But I'm like, I'm gonna call for backup, And when I told him that, I was like, I'm gonna call 911 to report you. He laughed at me and he was like, they're just gonna call me anyway.
According to the arrest report, before Williams called JSO, the officer told her he backed into the driveway because he thought it was a vacant property and was just checking emails while traffic was backed up. The report goes on to say Williams told the officer to leave and then threw a spoon with an unknown green substance at him while he was sitting in the car.
Here they come.
4 more officers arrive.
Why is he here?
Why are you here? And why are y'all smirking? Baby,
No, stop. Please, stop. Stop. Please, bro, please. Man, that's my girl. Please, bro. Don't take her to jail.
They ain't going to jail.
You just mad because I'm a black girl?
No, because you battered the law enforcement officer.
I battered him. I kicked you.
Get in. Kick somebody else again.
Arrested and charged with battery and assault on an officer and resisting arrest.
She kicked me when I was inside. Go somewhere. Unless you want to be a witness to it.
The arrest report states while Williams was taken into custody, a semi-automatic pistol fell off her person and onto the floor.
I have a right to protect myself and have a weapon inside of my house. That was just a reason and an excuse for them to attack me. I also had, until recently because of this situation, a concealed weapons license. If I wanted to even carry it, I legally can do that.
Williams did let the officers know she had a gun before being taken into custody, according to the report.
They broke my teeth on the floor right there in front of the stairwell.
Looking at the video, there's a lot of empty space.
Alex Picaro is a criminologist and a professor at the University of Miami.
Did you see excessive force?
I saw a lot of force, yeah.
News4Jack's crime and safety expert, Ken Jefferson, a retired JSO officer with more than 24 years on the force, disagrees.
In this case, I didn't see any excessive force being done. They were trying to restrain her.
Do you think police acted in line with department protocol?
I can say that they did some things that were in line and some things that were probably a little too much.
They acted in line with department protocol as far as executing the arrest. They did not act in line with protocol of just leaving that area when asked to do so.
Altercations actually get worse as they go along. They don't get better. And that's what we saw here.
What's the obligation from the department after seeing this video?
I have always recommended to police chiefs and police departments to be in front of the story and to be as open and honest as you can at every step of the way.
This is all backed up over here.
Here's some of the conversation between the officers captured on police body camera video the day of the incident.
Why not? I'm out of the roadway.
Just be sure when you write the narrative, and there's no real example on it. I did not activate my camera immediately because I was not anticipating citizen reaction. I pulled over here real quick.
Williams says she was brought to this empty lot just yards away from her home. She says they were here for a period of time before they brought her to jail.
There's nothing illegal with that. The question is, was that appropriate?
Do you think race plays a factor in this case?
I don't know. Again, I don't know the mindset of the officer.
Why are you here? And why are y'all smirking?
It just did not have to go this far. Would an officer go to another type of neighborhood and sit in someone's driveway without permission? I can tell you the answer to that. And the answer is more than likely no.
JSO declined to comment as this is an active criminal investigation. We put in a request for the 911.
Now, me personally, I think that all of that was unnecessary, first of all. It was unnecessary. For the black man to sit there and say that he don't feel like it was excessive force used, why was she missing teeth? Why has she got two of her teeth broken? That's excessive.
Tennille, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. Oh, that is a lie. Yeah, let me tell you what. Let me break a hold. I'm not saying I watched everything. That girl teeth, if her teeth was really banged up and it was chipped clean, why her lip ain't busted? Okay, that's just one thing. Two, at the beginning of when you put it on, okay, they were sitting out there. Okay, but the lawyer dude, the black dude, he don't know what really was going on. Maybe he got a call out there, and they sitting out there. She's out there on the porch with Buddy out there. He can't control his broad anyway. So he out there and she out there and she talking on the phone. Yeah, she's drawing attention to the police because she's being exactly. So if you are drawing that type of things to you, you get exactly what you deserve. That wasn't no excessive force. What was excessive was her damn mouth. That was very excessive.
I mean,
shut up and be quiet.
She didn't have to ask them to leave, or even if she did ask them one time and they told her no, they are the police. They have the right to sit there if they wanted to. He ain't gonna go to jail if he don't move.
She said for herself. She said for what she said for herself. She said for herself. She's like, you doing this because I'm a black girl? All that, listen. And let me tell you something. You can't go, as a black people that we are, you can't go around, hyping up the police and starting trouble for yourself. You gotta be a grown woman and a grown man. Yeah, I mean, you sit out there in the projects and standing out there, you see the police out there, you know that they got their mess, and then you gonna tell them to leave and all. I mean, look, that's the police. That's the police. Yeah, right, man. So excessive force and all that. Look, it ain't nothing about no excessive force. What she was doing when they came up there and grabbed her, she want to act all crazy. You know what I mean? Goddamn out of character. Well, you put that on yourself. That's her fault.
She may have put it on herself, but they still did not have to break her teeth. They still did not have to wrestle her down. Look how little that girl was. They didn't have to do her
I wouldn't care if she was little or big, man. Her mouth was big. That's just like if okay, say like I'm in a relationship and I don't have no kids. I'm 44, no children. Okay. And I'm going and I meet a woman with a 17 or 18-year-old son. Okay, that's living in the house. All right. It's the same situation. You feel what I'm saying? If he grown enough to put his hands on me, I'm grown enough to knock his teeth out.
No, that's not true. That's not true. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to walk away before you even get to the point where people putting hands on each other. But like Julie said, stay in the house and mind the business that pays you. I think we can agree really on that.
I sure can. Hey, I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that, cuz.
Julie, yeah, said, I think it was excessive. He could have stayed his ass in the car too. Exactly, Julie. Exactly. He could have ignored her, like she wasn't saying nothing, but instead he had to open his mouth and say something. So it just turned ugly. It turned completely ugly. That's how I feel.
That's right.
Now let's go ahead. We're finna get into this other clip. The 6-year-old that was shot by the neighbor. I think we all are going to be very upset about this, but here we go.
He tried to hit me with a sledgehammer, but that's not gonna work because I'm too fast.
So then what did he do?
Got a gun. Boom! Shot me right here.
In Southeast Michigan, that is 6-year-old Colby Daniel. He told Fox News he had left a bike in the yard of neighbor Ryan Wen. Wen got angry and opened fire at the kids through a window, an incident recorded on a doorbell camera. The bullet traveled through Colby's arm and out the other side. Doctors say an inch in either direction and the shot would have been fatal.
He's bleeding! He got shot! Colby got shot! Colby got shot!
Police arrested Ryan Wen and charged him with assault with intent to murder. But a local judge released Wen on just $10,000 bond. Fox News recorded him walking to his car. Colby Daniel's father, Arnold, cannot believe the shooter is free.
And I'm trying to figure out how he got a bond that was so low for trying to kill my kid.
Think about it this way. If the victim had been a 6-year-old white girl who was shot within an inch of her life while trying to retrieve a bicycle, would the shooter have been released on a low bond? Of course not. The shooting would have gotten a ton of media attention. The shooter would have been vilified in the press and across countless communities, and there was no way a judge would have told the gunman you are free if your family can put up a portion of a $10,000 bond. Oh, and by the way, in this case, the gunman only spent 3 days in jail before he was released. 3 days, and he shot a kid. Come on. Now, regarding the 6-year-old, Colby Daniel, his dad says the young man is not even processing what happened and doesn't realize how close he came to getting killed. But the child's family, friends, and community realize it, and their outrage is understandable. Imagine how frightened they must be knowing that the neighbor is back.
That's a doggone shame. That is a shame. They let this man out on $10,000 bond, which means he had to pay what, $1,000? Yeah, $1,000. Attempted murder for shooting a little boy. I done heard it all. Corey, you still there? I don't know. There
yeah, I'm saying I gotta jump out. I gotta jump out the car and go pee real quick. But girl, I know doggone well they ain't got no shoot that baby. I ain't gonna pee. Hold it down.
Went through the window. The little boy, he went outside with a sledgehammer at first, then turned around and went back in the house and shot the little boy out the window. 6 years old. Bye. And then got out and right down the street. Whoo, baby. And my son is 6 years old right now. Oh, baby. I don't think that shit would went down like that. Corey will be over here so fast. And he wouldn't even have to be here that fast. Kapooly be the one that got somebody. Believe it. That wouldn't be going down like that. So we finna go ahead. We're going to get into this next clip. And we almost done for the night, y'all. We almost done. So this one is the police officer. He actually ran a woman off the road if she was pregnant. But she took all precautions. She put on her lights. Apparently, it wasn't enough side of the road for her to pull over. So she put her lights on to let them know, her flashers on, to let them know that she's going to pull off, once she could get off the exit. Well, apparently, the officer didn't believe her. And this is what happened. Corey, mute yourself, please.
We have video this morning of a terrifying scene at an attempted traffic stop in Arkansas. You can see a state trooper deliberately bumping a woman's car, causing it to hit the median and flip over. That woman was pregnant at the time. The officer said he performed the maneuver because the driver was speeding and did not pull over. The woman, who is thankfully now okay, says it wasn't safe to stop there. Jerika Duncan reports on the video that is now evidence in a lawsuit.
Janice Harper was on her way home from the movies last July when Arkansas State Trooper Rodney Dunn tried to pull her over for speeding. Video from Dunn's dash cam shows within seconds of turning on his overhead lights, Harper moves into the right lane, slows down and turns on her hazards while continuing to drive. About 2 minutes later, Dunn hits Harper's car. The maneuver caused the SUV to spin on the highway, hit the inside wall, and flip.
It rolled over. Give me EMS.
Dunn calls for EMS before pulling over and talking to Harper while helping her out of the car.
Are you the only one in the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
Pregnant.
Well, ma'am, you've got to pull over when we stop. It doesn't matter, ma'am.
I thought it would be safer to wait until the exit.
No, ma'am. You should pull over when law enforcement stops you, okay?
But an Arkansas state driver's license guide says when being stopped by law enforcement, you should activate your turn signal or emergency flashers to indicate to the officer that you are seeking a safe place to stop. A new lawsuit from Harper claims there were no exits or a shoulder for Harper to safely exit the highway.
We call it a pit maneuver when people flee from us or don't stop from us.
Court documents allege Dunn executed a negligently performed pit maneuver or a pursuit intervention technique, which put her life and the life of her unborn child at risk. Harper told Little Rock station KLRT she thought she was going to lose her baby.
What if I had kids in the car? I mean, how he wouldn't have known. Did that matter? What was going through his head? What made him think this was okay?
Well, thankfully, Janice Harper's baby is okay and is now 4 months old. We don't know the full extent of the injuries, but the Harper's attorney said they have heard from several other people saying similar things have happened to them. We've asked the state police for comment, but have not heard back yet. So many ladies.
That's sad. Like she said, what if she would have had kids in the car? He didn't even care. But I tell you one thing, that baby finna be too well taken care of. Because she finna get paid, baby.
And you ain't lying, sister.
She finna get paid. Real talk. So thank God she was able to make it so that she's able to tell her story. Because they would have tried to add something extra to that. You already know they would have tried something extra. So we finna go ahead, y'all, and get into our last clip for tonight. And what is this? Everybody talks about getting fired. Nah, not that. Not that. Oh, I can show y'all some pictures. I'm gonna show y'all my pictures. I ain't gonna show all of them. I'll blow some of them up. Let me see. This was from the interview. Let me see. Can I click on it? There you go. Here it is. Can you see it, Corey? Can y'all see the picture?
Yes, I'm here. Yep, I can see it.
All right. So these are some of the pictures. I'm gonna go fast. So those were main events camp. The entrepreneurs. This is me in main event. You can see Audra over there, my assistant in the background. And I'm just gonna go look at me. Just gonna go through a few of them. Ooh. That's at his 92.3, the real definition of internet radio, baby. The definition of internet radio. Now I will be posting some of these clips onto the on my Facebook page, on IG, for everybody that want to know and that need to know. My IG is Peachy Tyme, or you can put in the Mrs. 2007. Look at there. Main event. And he came in and he did his thing. He did his thing. So proud of him. So proud of him. Look at me. Yes, that's me. So Corey, we want you to go ahead and sing your song, because we about to go ahead and go into our motivation clip for tonight. Corey, are you there? Hit your mute button, brother.
I'm sorry, sister. The background, back in the background, like they get into it in the background. My neighbors.
Oh gosh. Well, you need to tell your neighbors to be quiet or something. You need a little bit more time.
Yes, because they are going in. Yeah.
He's so crazy. So we'll show a little bit more of my clips. Oh, I done took it off. But let me go to the website, because
what's going on?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Because I want you guys to know where to go to when you would like to have an interview on Peachy Tyme. And as soon as it pull up, hey, the music start playing. Let's have a good time with the missus. Hey, let's talk about the current event. Oh, you can't hear it. Oh, you can't hear the music, Julie? You can't hear the music? I'm sorry. Let's see if I can do something different. Let me see. Hold on. And maybe I can bring it back up again. Hold on. And Julie, cuz, you let me know if you can hear the music. Yeah. Can you hear the music? Okay, Tamika says she can hear. It's gonna replay again. All right. I just said she can too. But you go right here where it say contact me. Hit contact me. And right here, you put in all the information and it will come straight to me. I will get it and I will write you back. And you will be able to be on Peachy Tyme. Whether you be on Peachy Tyme Monday, Wednesday, or Fridays at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, or you choose to be on the radio station. Yeah. Everybody want to be on the radio station, baby. I tell you that. With the headphones on. His 92.3, the real definition of internet radio, baby. Make sure you download that app. Make sure you download that app. Atlanta ATL, baby. All right. Here we go. We're finna go ahead and get into our motivation. Maybe when we come back, we'll be able to... Let me take that down because everybody can hear me now. Maybe Corey be ready to play his song. To sing his song. He's going to sing it live tonight. And everybody that knows my brother, I already know he can sing. For the people that don't know my brother, you're going to find out tonight that my brother can sing. As long as everything is okay, over in his background. I don't know. But here we go. Look up. He back.
I'm back. I had to do some praying.
He's so crazy. He is so crazy.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Jesus. Praise God. Amen.
But do you want to sing your song now, or you want to sing it after the motivation?
Yeah. I want to do it after Tweet and his wife. That's what I want to do.
No, you have to do it tonight. We told everybody that you were going to do it, so you want to do it now or after the motivation?
Let's do it after the motivation.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just as long as you do it.
No.
All right. Well, we're going to hit our mute buttons. And y'all stay tuned. Corey Murray, a.k.a. Exodus. He going to be singing his song. Corey, what's the name of the song you going to sing?
No More. New joint.
And this is what you written? You wrote?
Yes.
All right. He wrote it himself, y'all. He wrote it himself. Here we go. Let's go into this motivation. And when we come back, Corey will be performing live on Peachy Tea Time, baby. Yes.
Let's get it. Yes.
Do you know how many people have had visions, ideas, and huge career moves that they were about to make, and they allowed the word no to stop them?
When you make the decision to do what you want to do with your life, just know this: because the family and the friends in your life do not share your vision, in most cases, they will be the first person to try and talk you out of what you want to do with your life. But know this: only those that can see the invisible can do the impossible.
People that don't have any dreams for themselves, they tend to be dream killers. They'll laugh at you. They'll call you names because they have no dreams. They don't want it.
Most people go through life holding back. If you get into the habit of just being mediocre, it will become a part of your consciousness. If you get in the habit of giving less than what you have it within you to give, it will begin to reflect itself in your personality. It will begin to damage you psychologically. And you don't want to be a part of that kind of self-destructive behavior. You want to set some high standards for yourself. There's greatness in you. And you've got to learn how to tune out the critics outside and the critic inside. And since I'm going to do this, I'm going to harness my will. And I'm not going to let anything stop me.
You have to be relentless. You have to never let off the gas, never stop, never quit. Never allow anyone to talk you out of the dream, the vision, and ideas. And understand that for every level, there's another devil. It is the devil's job to create challenges, issues, and conflicts, insecurities, fear, because he wants to put you to a test. But I can tell you now, I piss the devil off every day because I just don't stop. And the devil is so mad. This fucking God. Doesn't matter if he gets sick. It doesn't matter what happens to his money or his finances. Every time he gets out of his bed and he's on a mission to get it done.
And as you begin to look at your life, decide that you're going to start working on that dream. You're going to work and nurture that idea. Now, there will be people that will criticize you. There will be people that won't see it for you. But I say to you, don't let nobody turn you around. You don't need anybody to understand it. You don't need anybody to approve you. You don't need anybody to say, go ahead on and do it. If you get that, that's fantastic. If you get that encouragement, that's great. But I say stand up within yourself boldly and say, this is my life. I'm controlling my destiny.
This is my life. I'm controlling my destiny. With every level, there is the devil. On every level, there's a devil. And not only that, if I can see the invisible, then I can do the impossible. So with all that being said, there's no one that's going to stop me from rising to the top. And that's the truth. Not my husband, not my kids, not my parents, not my brother, not my friends, not my friends that I call my sisters, not my cousins, my aunties, uncles, play cousins, all of y'all. When I say I'm rising to the top, baby, I'm rising to the top. Ain't no turning back. Ain't no turning back. Now, Corey, what you got to say on it?
Ain't no turning back, boo. I mean, you are excellent. You are
I'm talking about you.
Exceeding. Well, I know you're talking about me, but I'm talking about you right now.
Thank you.
You are exceeding. You are exceeding. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
You know, you are successful, and I go into the studio and everything, and I just thank God, for the things that has been true enough. It's been a long time, and but everything is at God's will at His right timing. You know, just the studio stuff that you got going on, and the podcast, and it was nothing but a thought and an imagination that God shows you about your future. And you know, I'm glad that you're doing your thing, and you know, I'm doing my thing. You know, but it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Just stay positive, sis. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna get into the little joint that I just wrote, but I didn't finish it all. But I got the little hook in the first verse because I'm working on it in the studio. But it's hot. It's real hot. What my music is gospel R&B put together. You know what I mean? And it's beautiful. This song here is called No Mo, and you know, I've always had a hook and a verse to this song when Lee, God bless the dead, when Lee was alive, and I flipped it to, you know, a gospel joint, but it's still R&B, and I hope that y'all like it.
What's the name of it?
It's called No N-O Mo M-O-E. All right, and this is how it go. It go like this. It go. I don't want you no more. Satan, your keys, your clothes, your dogs is by the door. No, 'cause I don't want you no more. No, Satan, don't text, don't call, no need to explain no more. Oh, Satan, why'd you play so many games? The lust I have for you is just not the same. I'm a man of fame and success. Jesus told me not to fall for nothing that I gave you my time, my heart, soul, and mind. I gave you everything, but yet you still change. Try to understand, why did this have to be? Take this lust you have, hell away from me. I don't want you no more. And boom, that's it right there. Thank you, y'all. Love y'all.
All right. All right.
I'm so hoarse and rusty right now because I've been singing so much. But listen, God is good. You know, the devil has his ways, like the motivation which Nene played. The devil has his ways, even though when you wake up in the morning, he's sitting there right there when you take your first breath, when God give it to you. When you take your first breath, he right there when you turn over with his knees by your bed, looking in your eyeballs, ready. So the best thing for you to do is to just at least one time out your day. And just give God some time. Just give him some time. That's all, everybody.
There you go. Well, I definitely enjoyed you tonight. I enjoyed
I love you, boo.
And all my Mr. Peachsters tonight. I know we had actually it was just an hour and a half. So thank you for joining an hour and a half. I know we had some good commentary tonight, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed every bit of it. Every bit of it. Mama said, all right, son.
Yeah, love you, Ma.
Jose said, love it. I haven't heard Corey sing in a long time. Corey, you can
Yeah, I know. How you doing, baby? No doubt.
You enjoyed us both tonight. Jose, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Audra said, great job, Corey.
No doubt. Thank you, Audra.
Yes, and y'all already know.
And Janelle, before we get off tonight, look, baby, I love you. You keep up the great work. Y'all keep tuning in to my sister because it's going further. It's going further than what she got right there. Yeah, Peachy God, nigga. Love you, baby. Love you so much, baby.
Yes.
No
well,
doubt.
Y'all already know what to do. Y'all know how we roll out. You already know how we roll out. So once again, I'm going to tell you to please like, share, and subscribe to this video on YouTube. Also on Facebook, like and share. Also, go to IG, the Mrs. 2007, or you can put in Peachy Tea Time. And please follow me on IG. Also, make sure you hit me up and follow me at Hits 92.3. The real definition of internet radio, baby. Come get y'all interviews. You know they be hot, they be popping. So y'all better come on. And last but not least, Facebook. Don't forget about me on Facebook. Don't forget about me on Spotify, baby. And we already know. We gotta listen, make sure we listen to my babies. Here they go.